Hi, I'm Chaitanya Limaye. I'm an illustrator and visual storyteller. I've been working as an independent illustrator for close to 6 years now. I got a chance to work on films like The Jungle Book, Guardians of the Galaxy, Cinderella, and many more. I try to bring this experience to my illustrations when I'm creating my characters and environments that feel believable and beautiful. So before I start the coloring process, I would love to take you through the Procreate color panel and show you how I choose colors. So when we go to this corner and tap on that color panel button, we can see this disk view wherein we can see the full range of all sorts of hues, and then we can choose the exact shade of that particular hue depending on the lightness or the darkness, and as well as the saturation or desaturation. Then there's also this classic view where you can be more precise about your choices and decisions. So what we have here is a slider to select a hue in particular. And then we also have this slider wherein I can select and choose the amount of saturation or desaturation I want. And then I have this place to choose the tone. Now, tone or value is just another word for the amount of darkness or lightness in a particular image. So these three sliders combine to give us the exact color that we are looking for. So we can either choose it directly like that, or we can specifically tune it to what we want. And sometimes we want to make something just slightly darker and also slightly more saturated, say to create a particular shadow of an object. So in that case, what I'll be doing is taking in the saturation slightly more and adding a bit of more darkness to it. So more of a shadow I want, sometimes I can do more of the darkness and also change the saturation depending on the lighting that I want in the scene. And here we have this harmony tab inside the color panel, which is an excellent and a very cool feature of Procreate, where we can select and create different sorts of color combinations immediately right from this panel. So this is something that one would need to plan for and do traditionally, looking at different color swatches. But the awesome feature of Procreate is that it's built in and it helps make this process much faster. So if I'm looking for the complementary shade for particular shade of green, then I can just go using this method and get the exact opposite shade of red. So we can also check out other color schemes like split complementary, wherein we have one color and then two colors just besides the exact opposite color of this one. So here I have orange, then I'm getting a cyan-like color and then blue. And these together will make a really awesome color combination. And then to experiment with the darkness of it, I can also pick, say, this bright orange and then go darker and then use that bright orange along with this cyan and blue, which are darker versions of themselves, to create something interesting. And similarly, we also have the analogous color scheme. In this color scheme, we can select any kind of a color, and then it gives us colors that are adjacent to it and varying in just tiny amounts so that we can get a slight kind of a gradation. Then there is Triadic color scheme, which is kind of like a triangle on the color wheel, which is also a cool way to color your drawings. So apart from these color schemes that we discussed, the very most important thing that I believe in choosing colors is warm and cool colors. All the colors that are adjacent to orange, so that would be red, orange, yellow, are known as warm colors because they kind of exude heat. And similarly, all the colors that are adjoining blue are known as cool colors because they have this cooling effect that we see in nature. It might sound very simplistic that particular colors are warm and particular set of colors are cool, but even within a cool color, we can always have warmer colors as well. Say I'm going to do a big section of my illustration in blue color, but even within that, I can have this nuance of having few parts of the illustration be warmer. So I can just go more towards yellow, and then those parts of blue will start looking warmer, and then the even more bluer parts can look even more cooler. So we can mix and match warms and cools to create these interesting color combinations and also give a sense of daylight or different types of lighting in our illustrations.